Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing the villain of this arc, an individual who specialized in the I forget what it's called. I was about to say Waco Mundo, but I know it's not that. Who specializes in the precipice world. That's what it is. And apparently there are more there are more connections to different, I want to say, universes or dimensions, so to speak, in the Bleach universe that people have access to via I forget what they call them, but the portals that the Soul Reapers open with their sword, that portal, there are portals like that exist preemptively that can take you to different locations than just to the Soul Society. A lot of people don't know that up until, they tell us that in this episode, right? So I feel the need to tell you guys, because not everybody that watches these videos of what I'm drawing actually watch the shows that I'm drawing from. So sometimes it's up to me to let you guys know what an episode was about, whether the episode was good, whether the episode was bad, things that happened in the episode. And let me tell you what happened in this episode. Okay. One thing. I know what you're going to say. One thing that you got a problem with, Dennis, and you're going to say it like, mocking me as if, like, yeah, he always says that there's one thing, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. There possibly is gonna be one thing out of every episode, but this one is a this is in tune with something that I've complained about previously, about them not being consistent with them scaling the powers. And what I mean by that is Ichigo this episode was using the last of his soul reaping powers, which means that his soul reaping powers is nowhere near as strong as his power before, right? They tell us that. They tell us right now he is significantly weaker than he normally is, right? Right. The enemies of this arc are individuals that are not only soul reapers, but they are stronger versions of the original soul reaper, right? And they are all right hands of captains. He fought against five of them while he was weakened, and he beat them. Okay? Now, let me paint this picture for you. Ichigo has been shown to be able to beat these individuals while he is weakened and while his spiritual pressure is leaving his body, right? But I guarantee you, this is not the only time that we would see Ichigo fight against somebody of this same rank and he would struggle with them. That's my problem. Is they'll show us Ichigo full power fight against somebody like Renji or like Ikaku can fight against, and Ikaku will do better than Ichigo in that same fight. But Ichigo can definitively beat five people of the same rank as him. And when I say him, I'm not referring to Ichigo, I'm referring to Ikaku, right? Um I think that it's just like it's weird, like that being the case, right? It doesn't make much sense in terms of that. Like when we look at it like that, like if you can fight five Soul Reapers of the same rank at the exact same time, it should not be a problem for you to fight somebody the same rank as those individuals one on one. I understand if it was like a difference in like, power, if you were fighting somebody like Aizen, where his power, if you see his sword, he can alter the way you see everything. But not everybody that he fights one on one has the same type of power like that. Like, think about somebody like Ikaku, right? His power, his power is very linear in what it's able to do. His Shikai form literally turns his sword into a staff. There's no like extra that it does, right? That's it. It's linear. It goes like it's straightforward. You know what you're getting. Whereas somebody like Toshiero's weapon gives him ice abilities when he's in his Shikai, right? Like that's the difference. You have people that have powers with their weapons when they're in the Shikai form, and then you have people that their weapon just changes shape and maybe gets like one extra slash, right? A perfect example, Ichigo. He can use a Getsuga Tensho in his Shikai form, but his sword is always in his Shikai form. But he can also use a Getsuga Tensho in his Bankai. But his dad can also use a Getsuga Tensho. So is Getsuga Tensho a family trait or is it a Zanpakuto trait? It's hard to tell, right? But aside from that, somebody like Rangiku, her sword can turn into dust, right? And fly around, right? Somebody like Momo, her sword allows her to shoot fireballs, right? Like those people, like their swords have powers added to them. But for somebody with like a basic, right? Like Renji, his sword extends. But somebody like Gin, his sword extends too. But they're linear in what they're able to do up until you get to like their Bankai. So Ichigo fighting 5 people at once, one of them being Rukia, who can use snow powers, and all 5 of those people being stronger than their original counterparts. Like I don't know. I just think that Ichigo should be consistently as strong as he should be, right? But he's not always consistently his strongest. It's weird. But let's get into this.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and pissed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat from the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind saying really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. whipping 100 more less. Never stop, no rest, till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck, progress to a god from a goddamn mess. Hopeless, more tests, more blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest, I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to run my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and pissed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat from the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside.
All right, I am finished with this picture of the villain. I think this picture came out all right. I wouldn't say it's that bad. But what I will say is I'm surprised that my favorite captain was able to be taken. I think this whole like him being banned from using his Bankai is like kind of stupid, considering how many bad things can happen and him not being able to actually do anything about them because he's exempt from, I mean, because he's banned from using his Bankai. Like that's like the Soul Society seeing that Ichigo is as strong as he is and them being like, "Hey, you're not with the Soul Society, but don't use your Bankai." Like it's like that. And then whenever something happens, he can't go into his Bankai, right? Like you're just basically like being like, "Hey, if something happens, don't protect yourself." It's kind of weird. Like that'd be the like not that'd be the equivalent. That's exactly like Aizen betraying everybody, getting to a specific point in power, and then you guys being like, "Yeah, I know you might be able to beat him if you had gone into your Bankai, but forget about that. We'll figure something else out." Like that's weird. That's like let Aizen do what he wants because you're just not allowed to use your Bankai. I think that's just that concept doesn't add up to me. I think that if you have the power to stop to sorry if you can hear people yawning in the background. I think if you have the power to stop and halt the evil plans of an individual, I would think you would just do that rather than be like, okay, your power can do blase blah to this person, so don't use it. I think you would just set up an ideal situation for him to be able to use his power rather than just being like, okay, you're banned from using it. I think that you would just set up another place for him to fight whenever a fight needs to happen, and then just like be like, okay, this person is bad enough, bring this person here, right? Anyway, that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you didn't. Let me know what I can do in the comment sections to make it better for you to watch it next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.